children, welcome to our class. In the previous classes, we have discussed about the cell, the structure of typical cell, and the main component of the cell, that is nucleus, we have discussed. And we have discussed about the cell membrane and the cell wall. And the fluid-like substances which is present inside the cell is known as a cytoplasm. That is known as cytoplasm. Before some years, the cytoplasm was named as protoplasm. The cytoplasm is named as protoplasm. Why? Because scientists have believed that some fluid is present in the cell that helps for the exchange of materials. But later on, the scientists have came to discover many cell organelles are present. So, they have revealed the information that this liquid fluid gives energy, life to the cell organelles. And it is maintaining the equilibrium inside the cell. That is why they thought that this is not protoplasm and they have named it as cytoplasm. They have named it as cytoplasm. So, in the last class, we have discussed about the structure of nucleus, isn't it? So, we are going to discuss many types of cell organelles are present inside the cell. They are mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes. If in a plant cell, there is the presence of plastids, mitochondria, etc. Okay, so here we will discuss about the next, after the nucleus, the next cell organelle which plays a very crucial role, that is a mitochondria. Mitochondria. Each cell organelle in the cell is made up of double membrane. Nucleus is also made up of a double membrane. Here mitochondria is also made up of double membrane. So this is the outer membrane. Outer membrane. Here inner membrane protrudes, means extends inside. This is the inner membrane. This is the inner membrane. It is, see, if you observe here the picture, this membrane is protruding inside. Protruding inside to form some structure. This structure is known as cristae. Inner membrane itself is protruding inside. So this inner membrane is forming such a structure which was named as cristae. And here in between the outer membrane and inner membrane, some substance is present that is known as matrix. So mitochondria is made up of two membranes, outer membrane and inner membrane. The inner membrane folds inside to form a structure is known as cristae, and the space in between the outer membrane and inner membrane is known as a matrix. If we compare the structure or size of mitochondria, it is 150 times less than or smaller than nucleus. It is smaller than nucleus. It is of different shapes. It may be like a dot, oval, cylindrical. Many shapes you can observe mitochondria in different shapes, and it is 5 to 8 microns long. 5 to 8 microns long and 0.5 microns breadth. Okay, wideness we can say. 5 to 8 microns long. Sometimes it may be. If we observe it under the microscope, there will be 2 to 8 microns long and 0.5 microns in diameter. They are of different shape, a dot, oval, cylindrical. And if we compare the size with other cell organelle, the mitochondria is 150 times less than that of a nucleus. How many times? 150 times less than that of nucleus. So, mitochondria helps in the respiration. Cell is having many organelles. In order to sustain its life, a respiration is needed. So, mitochondria helps in the respiration of a cell. Mitochondria participates in the cellular respiration. That is why mitochondria are known as powerhouses of a cell. Mitochondria are known as powerhouses of a cell. So, next cell organelle is endoplasmic reticulum. Next one is endoplasmic reticulum. Cell is usually covered by a cell membrane. So, it will be in the membrane-like structure only. Endoplasmic reticulum, if you consider, it will be like a membrane-like structure only, extending inwards. If you observe here figure, some small knot-like structures you will observe on the surface. Based on that, if something the surface is present, some structures are present on this membrane. If these structures are present, then that type of reticulum is known as a rough endoplasmic reticulum. It is known as a rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum. These are nothing but ribosomes. These are nothing but ribosomes. And if they are smooth, then that surface is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. They are of sometimes like tubes or sheets. If you come to a rough endoplasmic reticulum, what are present on the surface of this rough endoplasmic reticulum? Ribosomes. What are those? Ribosomes. Generally, ribosomes are of two types. Ribosomes are of two types. Ribosomes are of two types, 80S ribosomes and 70S ribosomes. If endoplasmic reticulum contains ribosomes, then those are known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. They usually participate in the synthesis of proteins. What is the function of rough endoplasmic reticulum? For the preparation or for the synthesis of proteins. Coming to the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum, they help in the synthesis of fats and lipids. So, in our body, many cells are present in different organs. If the cells we consider for a different organ, if we take heart, then that cell is known as heart cell. Like that, in the liver cell, the cells of liver. In the cells of liver, smooth endoplasmic reticulum is present. In every cell, every organelle is present. In the liver cell, the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum is get out the toxins. The food we take, from that toxic material should be released. So, in the liver cell, smooth endoplasmic reticulum in the vertebrates, in our human beings, they actively participate in the removal of toxins. Which cell organelle? Smooth endoplasmic reticulum of liver cell. Helps in the removal of toxins from the cell. Next one is a Golgi apparatus. The name was given to this structure, this cell organelles, because of the discovery by the famous scientist Camillo Golgi. Who is that? Camillo Golgi. If you observe here, these are like a sac-like structure, fluid-filled bags. Why they formed these structures means, here rough endoplasmic reticulum is forming proteins. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is forming lipids. So, from here they are transferred to Golgi apparatus. From endoplasmic reticulum, the synthesized proteins, lipids and structures. That is why they are fluid filled sac-like structures. They are stored here, no? Then from this place, if they are needed to some other places, no, they will send. So for the remaining parts of the cell, this Golgi apparatus helps in the transfer of proteins, lipids and fats. Okay. Endoplasmic reticulum is producing proteins and fats. They are transferred and stored here, where in the Golgi apparatus or Golgi complex. From here, they are distributed to every part of the cell. This is the function of Golgi apparatus. The next cell organelle is lysosomes. While doing experiments to know the cell organelles present in the cell, scientists have wondered and they puzzled. Puzzled means they questioned themselves. Something is present inside the cell, it is getting destroyed itself without harming other organelles present in the cell. It is releasing some enzymes. Okay, they have came to know that some small organelle is present. Some small organelle is present in the cell. What it is doing? It is destroying itself. It is destroying itself without harming the surroundings. Without harming the surroundings and releasing the enzymes. And after many years, they have confirmed that they are lysosomes and they helpful when the cell is in need of enzymes. That is why lysosomes are known as suicidal bags of cell. Lysosomes are known as suicidal bags of the